everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Lala roasting the absolute hell out of Raquel on her Amazon Live and then also on her Instagram story about that, fake cease and desist legal threat letter that she sent. And then also, we are going to get into how Raquel, in my opinion, has been fired twice now. First by her original PR team, and now by her second one. That was Erica Jane's PR team. We'll get into it. And I also think that this vindicates Sheena Shea. And I'll get into why I think that, okay? And then we'll talk about, at the very end, Jax Taylor teasing his Bravo return. Okay, you guys? Okay. But before we get into it, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a key is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is free. If you like self-care and wellness content, go ahead and sign right up. So with that, let's dive right on in. So let's first talk about Lala Kent slamming Raquel regarding the legal letter. Shall we? Let's do it. Let me pull it up, you guys. One sec. While I pull it up, go ahead and like the vid. All right, here we go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get into it. So this is according to page 6, okay? Lala Kent slams Raquel for sending legal letter over explicit video, aka the sex video. And I have the clip. So we'll go through the article like we always do, and then we can watch it, okay? Here we go. Lala Kent called out Raquel for sending her a legal letter requesting she and her co-stars delete a sexually explicit video of Raquel they may have obtained. Side note, allegedly what is on the video is Raquel pleasuring herself with her fingers, okay? That is what allegedly is on said video. All right. Raquel, one second. Then Lala says, Raquel, tell your little Mickey Mouse lawyer that if he has stuff to send over, he can send things to my lawyer. Same with the rest of my friends and cast, all right? Kent 32 firmly said and has since deleted selfie Instagram story video on Tuesday. But she may have deleted it, but we got it, okay? Shout out to Queens of Bravo Plus. They were able to snatch it. I snatched it from them, and so we can watch it, okay? So we got it. The Vanderpump Rules star claimed that she, quote, never in my life has had an attorney contact her via her personal email rather than a lawyer's email. I agree with Lala on this. If you know that the person you are sending this to has legal counsel, and I'm sure that she would have their legal counsel contact information, why would her lawyer contact her personally? That doesn't make sense. It's not like she's being subpoenaed. So I don't know. I'm with Lala on this one. I don't know if you know how this works. I know you're pretty brand new to the game. It didn't last long. Look what you did with your effing 15 minutes, Kent continued, referring to Raquel having an affair with Ariana's Maddox, now ex-boyfriend Tom Sandoval. The Give Them Lala podcast host appeared to get more upset the more she discussed the matter as she zoomed in on her face several times to emphasize, that's why we have counsel, okay? I don't want a deal. And then she goes on, send it to Daryl. We have the video. We'll watch it. Lala, who's had a rocky relationship with Raquel over the years, has been just one of many Vanderpump Rules stars to share several thoughts and opinions on Raquel and Tom's affair. Raquel, who was 28, had her attorney send legal letters to Kent and other cast members to withhold them from showing others a recording taken of Raquel from an intimate FaceTime call with Tom Sandoval. Now, side note, people are saying that it is Raquel's parents who stepped in. I don't know, there's been situations where people have said Raquel and her mother don't have a relationship and she was adopted by her aunt. I've heard that. But either way, her aunt or her dad and the aunt, whatever the situation is, Word on the street is that they are stepping in and they are the ones who hired the legal team. And this is what they're saying to do. So they're basically being like, we don't want her to have this sex tape out there. They're the ones paying for the lawyers. They're the ones who got the lawyers, which I totally get. I get that. You know, if I was out here acting like a damn fool all in the streets, I'm pretty sure my mom would be like, Candy, you need to calm down. Rein it in, sweetheart. We're going to get the lawyers in here and you're just going to have several seats. However, what we would not do is this. We would not pretend that I was a victim of a sexual exploitation plot or whatever you want to call it when I wasn't. And that is what Raquel is doing. You know, I don't think anybody with any common sense, and we all have our critical candy cane thinking hats on, I don't think anybody with common sense actually thinks that Tom Sandoval took any video of her without her consent. Tom Sandoval might be a lot of things, but I don't think he's a sexual predator. You know, he's a lot of things, but I don't think that. And like we talked about earlier, it makes it so much harder for when there are actual victims who have been exploited like this to come forward. So it's fine. Get the lawyers to step in. I get that part. Hey, don't distribute it. But don't lie and say all the other stuff. That, not today, say, and not today. But let's keep going. Raquel's attorney alleges that the video was recorded illegally without her knowledge or consent and cited a California law against revenge P. TMZ reported on Tuesday. The letter didn't specify if it was Sandoval who recorded it, but the letter at hand appears to be the same sexually explicit video of Raquel that Ariana found on Sandoval's phone on Wednesday night. Upon seeing the video, Maddox discovered that Tom and Raquel began their full-on affair last summer and had been communicating inappropriately ever since. One insider told us that Raquel had slept over Tom and Ariana's house when Ariana had been out of town. Her grandmother passed away. She went to Florida. Okay, now let's watch what Lala had to say. Let's watch the video on what she had to say, guys, okay? And then also, we can also watch the Instagram, the Amazon Live one too, but let's watch the first one with the clapback, okay? Here we go.
That if he has stuff to send over, he can send things to my lawyer. Same with the rest of my friends and cast, all right? I've never in my life had a lawyer contact me in my personal email. All right? I don't know if you know how this works. I know you're pretty brand new to the game. Didn't last long. Look what you did with your fucking 15 minutes. You have something to send over, you can send it to my lawyer. That's why we have counsel. Okay? I don't want to deal. I have a life going on. I got a little baby to take care of. I don't want to see that in the morning. I don't want to see that ever. Send it to Daryl. Raquel?
I mean, Lala's pretty funny there. Can't lie. She's pretty funny there. So let's keep going. It says, neither Tom nor Raquel, who have been wearing matching lightning bolt necklaces throughout their affair, again, so disrespectful and psychotic and sick, just playing in our faces like that, have shared their intentions for one another, but one insider told us they want to be together. Tom seemingly confirmed they were still seeing each other after he paid Raquel a late night visit to her apartment on Saturday night. A little booty call, right? Bravo producer Andy Cohen also said that from his intelligence, the two are still together. Let's think about that, right? Let's think about that. Shout out to Lala for her clap back. And then we can watch the Amazon Live, a little clip from there. If Raquel is saying that she did not consent to this video and that Tom took it without her consent, but again, they're not, quote, saying that because they don't want to get in trouble, why is she still with Tom? Why is she still with him? Why is there no legal action against him? I know if I was seeing someone and they recorded me doing any type of sexual act, whether it's to myself or not, without my consent, that person would be dead to me. I would not be with that person. But clearly they're still together. and she's taking no legal action against him. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Let's keep going. Raquel has not discussed the affair or legal letters at all, but Sandoval shared a lengthy statement talking about people's anger and disappointment towards him. However, he notably didn't say anything about Ariana specifically. All right. Now, let's get into what Lala was saying on her Amazon Live, because she definitely clapped back at her in that situation. Okay. So Vanderpump Rules star Lala Kent continued to rip co-stars Raquel and Tom over their months-long affair during an Amazon Live on Tuesday. Careful to avoid getting in trouble with Bravo for spilling too much tea. An admittedly exhausted and brain-fried Lala described the Secret Lovers as two people who couldn't be further from who they pretended to be. Noting she never liked either of them, she added that it feels good to have everyone else feel the same way she does after Tom's mask fell. As for how his recent ex Ariana is holding up, the Give Them Lala Beauty founder explained, Ariana is moving with the motion of the ocean. You know, she's doing as well as can be expected. She's got a really great support team behind her, she went on, admitting that the two haven't been super close for a while. Of course, they haven't been super close for a while. Tom doesn't like you, Lala, because Tom doesn't like strong women. And if you become too strong when you're with him, he does to you what he did to Kristen. He does to what he did to Ariana. And he's going to do to Raquel the same exact thing. Tom doesn't like strong women. That's why he had a beef with Stassi, because she was strong. She stood her own. She commanded attention, and he didn't like that. He wanted to be the HBIC. He wanted to be the person who was in the spotlight. That's also why he never liked Lala, like we're talking about now. Lala is also strong. She commands attention. She's in the spotlight. I think he liked Kristen when he thought that Kristen was obsessed with him. But when Kristen started to rise on her own, then he didn't like her. It was crazy Kristen, and they were cheating, doing this, that, and a third. That's when he found Ariana. Ariana was obsessed with Tom. She liked to act like she was the cool girl, but we all know low-key that was obsession, and she put Tom on the pedestal. But when she started to take him off the pedestal, like with the cocktail book and everything else, then there was trouble in paradise. And then now we have little Bambi-eyed Raquel, who clearly is all up Tom's butt and all obsessed over him. So of course he's into her. He's into whatever woman will feed his ego. And if there is a woman that threatens his ego, he doesn't like them, he talks bad about them, and he tries to take him down. I forgot to add Katie to that list. That's another reason why he didn't like Katie. Yes, because he was also in love with Tom Schwartz. But also because Katie, again, strong woman, commands attention, doesn't back down. What female does Tom ever like in a genuine way? Can't think of one. Can't think of one that he has actually liked in a genuine way, unless in the moment she was obsessed and feeding his ego. It's absolutely ridiculous, okay? Let's keep going. I think I'm a little abrupt for her. I think I'm a little too abrupt for her right now. I'm very intense, and I don't know if that's the headspace that she's in quite yet. Ken said, I think I'd be more beneficial when more time has passed. She added that those on the Vanderpump Rules cast have had differences, like Katie Maloney and Sheena Shea, have set everything aside to rally around their friend. As for how Shea, who is the closest to Raquel, is coping with the fallout, Lala shared she's going through it. It's very hard when you trust people like that and you start thinking about people differently. However, she remained mum on the rumors that the former friend's heated conversation became physical, saying she talked to Sheena and that never came up. Now, I do think that Sheena is going to be vindicated, and we'll touch on that in the next story. All right. When asked how she felt about Sandoval's statement on the matter, which included an apology to his business partners and employees, but not to Maddox, the mother of one said, my thoughts are, Tell us you're a narcissist without telling us you're a narcissist. It's just so textbook to me, that part. Kent also said none of her castmates are really Team Sandoval right now, except his friend and business partner, Tom Schwartz. I tried to tell ya he's weak, I said at first, did I not? She added that she doesn't think there is any coming back from this for either Sandoval or Raquel, as she believes they both have flawed characters. Additionally, Lala said Vanderpump Rules matriarch Lisa Vanderpump is very upset about all of this. Okay, side note. We know that Lisa Vanderpump is going to be on Watch What Happens Live tomorrow night on Wednesday. Cannot wait. So excited. And my thoughts on Lisa are this. I think it's twofold. One, I think she probably is really pissed, embarrassed, disappointed, and upset. But then the business side of her is like, well, this is going to be great for TV. It's going to be great for ratings. It's going to be great for the show. We're definitely going to get renewed. But I just have the gut feeling that yeah, that's all cool about like the ratings and all of that. But I think that Lisa Vanderpump overwhelmingly will feel more disappointed and upset than happy about ratings. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, the ratings going to be great. They're going to get renewed. Like, it's pretty much a guarantee at this point, right? But I just think that Lisa Vanderpump feels more disappointed than excited for ratings. That's just kind of the gut feeling I have. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about that? Okay, now let's go. Earlier in the day, Lala put Raquel on blast for sending her a legal letter requesting that the cast delete a sexually explicit video of the former beauty pageant queen that they may have obtained. So we watched that little clip before. Now, let's watch her video from Amazon. I just have a little snippet of it. Okay. Here we go.
You want the Sandoval tea. You don't think I know why some of y'all are here right now? My brain is fried, you guys. The Sandoval happened on a Thursday, which didn't even give me a weekend because I'm tired because I turned into a troll, all right? My Instagram was definitely on fire. I couldn't stop. The troll was activated, okay? Let's just say when he whose name we shall not mention, when his mask fell, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. I started seeing things from a 30,000-foot view, people. It's been the craziest 5 days. Scott asks, is Ariana staying with Tom? I don't know that. I have no idea what that living situation is like. I know they both own that house. When will Tom apologize to Ariana? I am not in Tom's head. I don't know what he's thinking. Never liked that guy. And now it feels good to have everyone else feel the same way I do.
Yes. Go Lala. All right, so that was Lala clapping back at the cease and desist legal letter and then also clapping back during her Amazon live. So I want to know what you guys think. Stick around, my candy canes, because we have 2 more stories to go. But put it down below. What do you think about, Lala clapping back? I'm happy she is. I don't really care about the whole hypocrisy angle when it comes to Lala. Like, I'm here for it. I don't care that she slept with James. I don't care that she cheated on Randall. Let's live in the present moment and just let her go all the way in on Raquel. So put it down below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out the description box down below and join our newsletter. It's free. You get a lot of self-care content. I tell you, it's really good. And with that, let's move on to our next story, which is Raquel getting fired for the second time. I feel so vindicated with this story. And also, I'm not the only person being vindicated by this story. Sheena Shea is also going to be vindicated by this story. So let's first start